Nothing like a rain delay to get us started in this weekend's series between the oldest purple team in the Big Ten and the newest purple team in the Big Ten. It's Washington versus Northwestern here in Evanston for 3 games this weekend, and these teams are in very different places right now in the Big Ten standings. Northwestern has been on a bit of a fall lately. They're in 11th, Washington in 5th, and only the top 12 teams make the Big Ten tournament. Northwestern hasn't been since 2017, and Washington, obviously their first year in the conference, have never been. Both teams trying to change that this season. I'm Perri Kitei alongside Eliav Brooks-Rubin, and Eliav, if Northwestern wants to pick up a win or two this weekend, they might need Owen McElpatrick to lead them.
That one's well hit towards center field. Our known sprinting back towards the fence, and it's out of here again. Jake Perri, deepest part of the ballpark, not a problem, as he leads off the 7th with a solo shot and puts the Gophers ahead even further, 7-2. The 2-2 rings him up. Matt McClure, ice in his veins to end the inning. Hard hit, right field, sprinting over Freeman. Gets it on the run before it drops foul. Loose tags up and makes it to third. But what a play by Jackson Freeman.
Northern Illinois and Northwestern both lost their series last weekend. Northern Illinois was swept against Ball State. They're on a 4-game losing streak. But they won in Evanston last year when they came here to face the Wildcats. Parcell gets a piece of it on the ground into the outfield. And that's an easy leadoff single for Charlie Parcell. Really makes Sengeg work for it in the long at-bat and then finds himself aboard first. First pitch misses inside to Logan Gregorio. We spoke about him in the open on a 12-game hitting streak. Another Illinois native out of nearby Naperville. The wind is blowing out today. 13 home runs already on the season for Gregorio. Parcell a big lead at first, but just air on that swing as the count moves to 1-1. Charlie Parcell, definitely someone to keep an eye on with 9 stolen bases, a perfect 9 for 9 this season.
Yeah, a great leadoff guy in terms of contact hitting, and then of course speed on the base pass. You've always got to be aware of Parcell.
Power into right field again, this time though all the way to the wall. Parcell already rounding third, he might try for home. Parcell being waved around, Gregorio stops at second, the play at the plate not in time, and NIU strikes first, 1-0 in the top of the first.
And what's interesting about today in this pitching lineup is that we know Sam Leboki is starting tomorrow, who Coach Greenspan thinks of as the #1 guy, and he told us that if all goes well, Crawford Wade, he also wants to play tomorrow. So it seemed coming into the weekend, Northwestern wanted tomorrow to be their best day, their best chance at a win against this Hawkeye program, knowing that the Hawkeyes' best pitcher, Cade Obermueller, was coming to the bump today. When you start Cole Mascot in game 1 of the series, as Caleb Wolf moves ahead 2-1, we knew this was going to be a bullpen day. How does that set up the team for the rest of the weekend, depending on how many arms they have to go through? And when do you decide, as this one's put into play towards short, on the way in time to first, finally out number 3. You know, how is this going to go for the Northwestern pitching staff? We have no idea, but a rough second inning for Northwestern. They fall behind 5-0, looking to make that up at the plate when we return. Coming to the plate with Tyler Gannis on first. Lyolis is 0 for 2 today. A pop out and a ground out. Lyolis had a triple over the weekend. First one of those this season.
Lyolis, as we mentioned, just really trying to get back into the groove of things, and he's such a good hitter and someone who's so capable of hitting the ball so far and just trying to find that rhythm again.
Above the shoulders for ball 1.
Lyolis barrels it towards center, going back, and it's gone! A record record that has stood since 1988 falls at the hands of Trent Lyolis. Most home runs in a single season in Northwestern history.